Hi, welcome back to the MDS Guru, our first podcast for 2026. Glad you're here. Hey listener, Happy New Year. If you're just now tuning into us, welcome. Thanks for the follow. We are growing. Happy to say that. I decided to do a podcast today on the SNF MDS data validation audit timeline. When this first came out, it was called the Skilled Nursing Validation Audit, and they've decided now that they're going to call it a data validation process versus an audit, and really that means nothing to us. So let's get into what they're checking. CMS has decided that they're going to validate the parts of the MDS that have to do with value-based purchasing QRPs. You know, the value-based purchasing has been around for a while. So let's talk about some of the details, like who's going to be doing this? Well, CMS has contracted with Healthcare Management Solutions, LLC, as the entity that is conducting the audits. Roughly 1,500 SNFs are expected to be selected each year, and it's ongoing. And yes, you can be selected more than once. Selection notices will appear in your iKeys Provider Preview Reports folder. Make sure you're checking that weekly, because you're not going to get a lot of time for this. And that brings me to this point. Failure to submit your records may trigger a 2% Medicare payment reduction beginning in fiscal year 2027, which is this fall. Facilities have 45 calendar days to upload the requested medical documents into the portal. The URL to your secured portal is included in your audit notification letter, along with detailed instructions on how to do this. Let's talk more about what's going to happen if you're notified. So you open up your iKeys and you have the notification. The SNF Data Validation Process Initial Selection Notice. And you're going to need to select a point of contact within 5 days. And you also need a secondary. Your selected point of contact will receive all your emails if there's issues. If your 45th day lands on a weekend or a holiday, the due date is the next business day. Make sure you put your CCN in the email. They will not accept late submissions. They will send you a reminder on day 30. Do not include any medical record numbers or face sheets. If you send this stuff accidentally, then you will receive notice that you have to resubmit all that info. And they don't give you any extra time. The only time that they grant anymore is if they decide they want something else, and they will give you 24 hours for that. Your point of care will receive, 2 emails for sure. Your first one after they're selected will be thanks for submitting. After receipt, that's if there's no problems, because they get emails if there's problems. They will send you an email saying thank you for submitting, and that's because they've received them. And then after about 10 business days, you'll get an email saying they have reviewed them. CMS will release individual SNF validation reports after this process. If you have questions or you need more information, you can email snifvalidation at hcmsllc.com, Monday through Friday, 8 to 6 p.m., they say. I'm not aware of anybody that has received notice yet, so I'm anxious for that. There is a newly updated, as I said earlier, frequently asked questions document on CMS's website. It was just updated in December. These are supposed to start rolling out mid-January. If I can help you with anything or you have any questions, reach out, let me know. I'll be glad to help you. Until the next big thing, this is Melinda with the MDS Guru Podcast. Thanks for listening.